Hello friends and welcome back for episode 22 of our Terraria 1.3 Let's Play. I can see you looking at the screen, and I know that you're thinking about something. Something's changed, something looks a little different. What is it? It's these chests up here. What's up with this? We've got new chests. Why are they here? Well, it's largely just for my own purposes. Basically what I was doing is realizing that as we got further into the game, we're going to end up with more bars than actually I can hold in one chest reasonably, because I'm going to end up with chlorophyte, and I'm going to end up with shroomite, and I'm going to end up with, there's like 2 or 3 other ones beyond that. Essentially what I did was I split them up into 2 chests based on what spawns in the traditional, normal version of a corruption world, and then what does that in the same in a crimson world. Now I know that those are versatile and changeable, and you don't always get the same sets of 3, but I thought that this way it would kind of give us a clearer picture of what's happening and whether or not we've got our worlds crossed a little bit, which happens, absolutely. And I think I gave you a little bit of bad info on that last one, so sorry about that. So what I did is to try to color code it, I put the corruption stuff in a purpley box, I put the crimson stuff in a reddish box, and when I get the world biome chests, eventually I'll swap those out for those, and it'll be a lot easier to recognize. Now, before we get back to what we were at last time, we are apparently under the gun, because we got a message. Well, I'm not 100% sure if we're under the gun, but I'm going to operate under the belief that we are, and as I'm talking, I'm actually just going to dive down into the world so that way we can get started, because what I'm about to say may actually matter. What I need to do is worry a little bit that maybe this coming night we might encounter the Mega Worm, the Destroyer of Worms. The Destroyer of Worms, the Destroyer of Worlds, actually, is the word I was looking for there. And it might come up, and it might fight me, and if it does, I guess that'll be okay. I may die. If I don't, though, that'll be pretty sweet. Apparently, I did something really well, because I apparently tricked the game into thinking that it was ready for an encounter already. I don't think I'm ready for an encounter yet, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Now, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. I looked at the map for a second, and before I started the recording there, I think we're headed in that direction. We want to get this pink ore as much as possible, so that way we can get to the better mining pick, eventually get right to the adamantite, and then things will be looking up. Now, we kind of lucked out based on what my map has said. It does appear like we've got more than enough of all the ore in reasonably convenient access, essentially. So, we don't really have to do too much searching. I think we're not going to spend a lot of time super frustrated about our trajectory or where we're going or anything like that. It's just going to be around, and we're going to pick it up, and we're going to enjoy, and we're going to move on, and that's going to be that. So we're kind of beginning that right now. I don't think it'll take all that long, to be honest, to get to what I need to, and then we'll start mining up for armor. So again, in case you missed last time or you weren't paying attention, we're just trying to get as much of this ore as we need to get to the next mine pick, and then we'll immediately start heading for the highest tier of the 3 that we're given, so that way we can just go straight to the good stuff for the armor. So we just got 30 pieces, 47 pieces actually right there, which is not bad at all. We've got a little bit more down here, and actually that's some of the 3rd tier right there, so we're gonna head back for that later. Right now I can't do much with it because, well, like I said, I can't mine. I need the right mine pick first. And when we look back at the map next time, you'll see there's a few chunks of it right here. There's also a bunch of chunks down down in the Hell region that are not all that far away from where we can just reasonably reach. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we've really struck gold with this particular world seed. Is there any more in this general vicinity? Any more pink stuff around the edges? Maybe not. Maybe that was all I had for the moment. There's some hanging out over here in this mine shaft, so just to be thorough, we're gonna go grab that too. I think I might already have enough as it is, which means I've got quite a bit of an advantage here because the episode's only barely started and we've already made substantial progress, but I guess that is the nature of procedural games. Occasionally they'll just throw you a bone, as it were. A lot of times they will absolutely not do that. Oh, this is actually not nearly as much as I thought. For some reason, I couldn't really tell exactly how much we had embedded in the wall there from the map. So I had a little bit of a delusion. Perhaps a little more before we go. Oh, there's some of the good stuff right there. Looking forward to mining you in a little bit. Wait a minute, is that a whole pile of it? Is that... That's the red one, right? I can't tell, the freaking textures look so similar. And then when it's right next to lava, yeah, that's definitely the red stuff. Actually, since it says it on your map, why doesn't it just say it when you mouse over it as well? You're not really losing anything when that's the case. You're just sort of making it simpler. Is that a strange plant just sitting? Yeah, it totally is, isn't it? Alright, well, I'd like that. So why don't we eliminate all of our foes and tippy-tap on it. There we go. Again, if you missed last time, I have unlimited arrows now for my sweet bat bow, although it is really not doing as much damage as I really need. I figure we'll get the armor sorted out first, and then we'll go back and deal... What is this guy freaking doing? Well, you got yourself in a real predicament, didn't you? So yeah, we'll get the armor sorted out first, then we'll go back and sort out a weapon after that. I'm not entirely convinced I know exactly what I want to do with myself for weapons yet, so I figure we'll just kind of play it by ear. I mean, I like to kind of run, in general, when I do these playthroughs, is I kind of pick whatever feels right at the time. So if there's like a weapon that sort of presents itself as particularly useful, or I happen to have some, you know, proclivity to one particular style at the moment, then I go in that direction. In general, I think my favorite, if I had to pick one over another, would probably be ranged. But obviously I like melee, and I kind of like magic as well, so, I mean, they all have a place. And aside from the fact that you have to specify in your armor, there's no reason why you really have to pick one or the other. And this is actually a new NPC right here, new to 1.3. This is the tax collector, and we're going to go grab him, and we're going to add him to our... Oh, I have to purify him, actually. I can't grab him straight away. So, that means actually I probably can't grab him, because I think when I go back upstairs, he'll be gone when I come back down. That's too bad I didn't bring some purification powder with me, because I didn't think he would present himself quite so quickly. Also, I just kind of forgot that that was a thing, so... Oh well. A little bit of a thing squandered there. It happens. Any other pink that is right near the bottom? That is not very accessible anyway. Yeah, I guess that's kind of gonna be it for the moment. Let's head back up. Oh, we also got this too, an obsidian rose. I didn't even realize I picked that up, nor did I realize I had a couple of souls of light. Cool. Good to know. So let's see, just for the sake of argument here, if we could grab our purification powder from her. What is that one? That's the pumpkin seeds I mentioned before. Thought you could just buy... Oh, it's literally the first thing that she's got right there. I'm assuming you only need one, but I'll take 10 because who cares? It's only 75 copper. And we'll, I guess we'll go investigate that in just a second. Before we go back down, though, just in the off chance that he is still there, we're going to make that. And now that we've got the proper anvil, we can grab the pink pickaxe. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can go straight away, right to the next level. Can mine adamantite and titanium. I have to ask, actually, like, why do you guys think they went with having these two branching paths for the ores? Because ultimately they're essentially exactly the same, right? They're two tiered lists for the same goals. I mean, they have sort of different armor sets that have, like, slightly different uses, but they're not really very different. Oh, okay. Why did it... Oh, because we're full up on spiderwebs. Okay, gotcha. You know what? I like to do this whenever we get too close, because I tend to pick up so many spiderwebs, there's, like, no point in me hoarding them. And this obsidian rose, I probably can combine this with something. I should really look. It's only going to take me a split second here, and I'll refresh my crystal ball buff, just since it's right next to me. Oh, okay, it can't. Oh, yeah, right. That's somebody told me that the other day. Apparently it says material if it's something that can be combined with something else. So, sounds like that would be obvious, but in all my hours of playing Terraria, I didn't realize it. So we're gonna drop off our pickaxe over here. Yeah, we got a lot of use out of that one. Oh, you'll be missed. And we're gonna drop off our equipable over here. And we're also going to drop off our strange plant in general, just because I want the inventory space for a split second. There is a chance that, and I forgot if I already said this, I may have, since we were underground, maybe if that boss did spawn, I needed to be up on the surface for it to bother me. Not 100% sure if that's going to be the case. If I miss the boss encounter, then fine. I'd kind of rather not have to force it anyway. I'd rather go in when I actually am prepared. But I feel like there's always the chance that I could actually just have been successful right away anyway. Which really, I mean, it's not hurting anybody. It's just saving me the time necessary to create the synthesis item for, or synthesize the item for the summoning of that boss, which is really, it's kind of like a positive, all in all, to not have to do that. And I believe we left a little bit of this stuff right here, right? This is, yeah, that's adamantite. You got it. So we're gonna suck up as much of this stuff as we can. I think you get the idea, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Any more over here? Yeah, I thought there was. Every now and then I switch out my platforms with my glow sticks, and it messes me all up for a split second. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Oh, that's more of that stuff, huh? Okay. I don't know how I passed that up last time. It's actually a nice little cache of it. Just in the event that I might have to go back and build some armor, I wouldn't really mind having a little bit extra of this stuff. I'll pop that on there. So yeah, what should I do for weapons, guys? I'm trying to think about what might be viable based on where I am and what I should be doing to get such weapons. I mean, I know I could do the whole let's combine all the swords together thing. That's, you know, something I will do at one point. I don't know how useful it's going to be for me right now, though, since, again, I'm preferring to go, I suppose, ranged for the moment. I should also make one of the infinite musket ball deals, and then maybe a mega shark, because I think I have enough to buy all the stuff for that. Which means when it's night, which it's night right now, I got to make sure that I head back up at some point and buy the illegal gun parts, if that's a thing that I'm interested in doing, which I think I've decided I am. Didn't I see more just a minute ago over here? How did I, like, not realize there was this big of a cave system? Alright, well, let's take care of these bats first of all. Let's hope we find one of those, the lost girls in the cave, and then maybe we can get whatever she drops as well, because I think that was a big deal. Red, we want to find red. Oh, there were 2 sections of it in Spider World, right? Which is actually up here. Yep, there's some there, and I think there was some in one of the ceilings. And then there's some... Okay, so it's actually... I've gone too far down to grab that stuff. So I'm just going to very quickly jump on up. And we'll go back to where we were. And, you know, there is always the chance, too, that I'll fight a few more spiders on the way, which they have the chance of dropping those teeth that I'm after. Those pointy, fangy things, and those actually make their own kind of cool armor set that I'll definitely be grabbing. If there's anything in particular that you're worried I'm not going to do, don't worry too much, because my goal is to make all of the armor sets, eventually. It may happen after the fact, like it may not be that I do them in the right order for them to be the most useful each, but I will eventually get all of them, and I do want to see all of them as well, and I will build a little museum for, at the very least, all of the armors to exist on mannequins. That way we can drop my frame rate down to nothing every time I visit there. So it's always one of the more fun things about having this Let's Play. I do really enjoy that, actually, putting all this stuff together. You do not take very much damage at all from that. Okay, I'm a little scared of you right now. Yep, it dropped some fangs, or a fang at least. I didn't realize there were actually a bunch of these over here, too. I wasn't sure if those were sapphires or diamonds. I forgot which was how bright blue versus, like, white-ish. I knew that the diamonds had a little bit of blue to them, right? Alright, this is really annoying to walk through. There we go. Got it. Oh, God, and there's more spiders down in hell water here. Let's do that. That seemed to have worked pretty much fine last time. Really beats through my magic, but, oh, you know what? That's probably not what I did last time at all. That is what I did last time. Something a little bit more sensible. They make a weird sound for spiders. We also got a mythical poison staff. That's a great modifier to have on it, too. Please, bat? Just... yeah, thank you very much for that. Okay, what is this again? 61 magic damage, slow speed, strong knockback, shoots a poison fang that pierces multiple enemies. This seems like something we might want to have on hand, actually. We're not going to be using this to break any more stuff for the moment, so why don't we try this out? See, look, all of a sudden, I'm a magician! Oh, this is actually pretty good. A ranged weapon that does quite a bit of damage. I like it. Ranged magic weapon, specifically. I already forgot I could walk on top of the water, so I should probably keep that in mind. I guess now that I'm here, I will mine up these life crystals. I would also love to pick up some seeds from this biome, because, you know, I will eventually have to make my own mushroom garden. For the sake of, well, pretty much everything. I mean, there's like a bunch of crafting things I can do with those But predominantly I want to use them for life potions. I think that's what most people are after them for anyway. And we'll just kind of like do one of these. Should be able to cut through it all fairly quickly. Is there a way that I can maximize the amount of seeds that I get from those? I feel like I get very few. Oh, this is the axe, isn't it? Isn't it? No. Am I just not hitting it properly? I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, hang on. Oh, because that's just a hammer and not an axe. Whereas, right, okay, I understand. I'm being a little silly right now. I don't know what the deal is with why they decided to do it the way they did, but some items are hammers and axes. Some are, later on, again, just hammers. Like, when we get to that part of it, why don't we just make them all of the things? I don't know why there has to still be multiple tools. It's not a big deal or anything, but it's like, it could just be so simply solved. It seems like when you get later on, the general push of the game is to always be going in the direction of more use, less inventory slots, because they don't generally give you any more inventory slots, with the one exception of that one expert mode item that gives you the one extra accessory slot. I was so excited by that, by the way, and I was super sad to find out that you could only have one of those, because I thought maybe we'd unlocked a whole new world of possibilities, and later on we were going to end up with like 20 accessory slots, and then we'd go absolutely nuts with our characters. I mean, we could still go pretty nuts with them, but like not to the degree that I was hoping. Alright, I really should have looked at the map before I dove all this far in, because I don't know where I am right now. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know where I ended up. I should be probably way back over here. There's the adamantite. It's in the water. Gotcha. So we're going to have to do a little bit of quick backtracking here. Not a big deal. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of that stone block. It was right in my way anyway. I'm going to go back over to the right, up to our mushroom world. What are you? What kind of... You're a dye beetle with a red husk. And our adamantite should be down and to the right. Oh, was it in Spider Hell? And I just didn't notice. Oh, slime is falling from the sky. Gotcha. I should probably try that. I should probably go see if I can get the king slime to appear. I mean, I know that there's the way to synthesize the boss fight too, but since it's not really that far out of my way, and I'm pretty confident it won't be any difficulty for me, I should really just do it. Okay, you're really getting on my nerves with this now. Please stop. Oh, it says there's a truffle worm around. I need those. Where is there a truffle worm? I know what they look like. If I just spot it and can grapple... There they are. Or there's one at least. I need to get down into that water and net it, so I can forget it. Please, make it happen. It's... You know what? I can almost guarantee that's not happening, because they're in an awful position, and I can't grapple over to them. Not even close. Yeah, goodbye. Alright, so that was dumb. For the sake of that not happening again, I will open this up so it's... Oh, not like that is what I meant to do, but whatever. Still accomplishes the same goal. Get a little bit of better access. I'm sure we'll eventually spend some time hanging out down here or making our own spot for the sake of successful truffle worm mining. This is not that time yet. We need that for a boss summon later, and it's a really annoying boss summon because I have to fight him a lot of times. I'm pretty bad, or at least I've never... Well, I've beaten him a couple times. I've never done it easily. I don't know what you are. You're just a weird beetle, huh? Alright, you're a dead beetle now. I wonder if this poison staff is actually strong enough that it might give me a chance on the boss that is going to show up. And where's... That's the adamantite, so it's around the corner and back up the other side. Nice thing about hard mode I'm finding is everything drops plenty of money. Not that I was really hurting for it before. Oh look, a mimic! Isn't this lovely? Hello. You are a bountiful joy to find. And you're not even that strong versus this. Oh, but that really drained my... Okay, I don't have any mana left. Let's just do this then. This might take a while, but I'm not really pressed for resources, so who cares? Actually, it's not even taking that long. And we got a Wild Titan Glove, which is a fantastic grab, I believe. Increases melee knockback. This actually combines with a variety of things, if I remember. And I'll be very happy that I found it. Not to mention, 12 gold just happened, so that's good too. Alright, so I think I want to just go up here and, what, around this corner here? Is this the right spot? Yes, it is. Alright, so we're just going to grab through this wall here and up a little bit more. There it is. Alright, that wasn't actually that long of a journey. Now, is there any reason for me to immediately make a pick out of this stuff? I'm betting there isn't. Because I'm going to be able to go to the next group not until after I've killed all the mechanical bosses, so I think really I should just focus on armor and whatever weapons seem appropriate or useful to me. Oh, there's like a lot more mushroom stuff up here. Okay, I'm kind of into that. I'm going to have to take a quick look in this area just in case there's more truffle worms or in case there's anything really nice sticking out that I want to definitely grab. Alright, well, we've got a couple mushrooms. Yeah, that looks like about it. It's not a very big area at all. No big deal. Let's just grab what we can. And there's like a lot of traps over here for some reason. I'm gonna try and dig these out of the wall, so I don't end up getting killed by accident. Yeah, I would really like to have better MP, because that's not gonna help me out. I must have gotten seeds by now, right? Also, let's try breaking that. Okay. I've seen those before. I never know if they're a thing. They just look like they're something, but, you know, not everything in this game does anything. As we found out by that tent that apparently is just cosmetic or something like that. Or if it has a use, nobody that I talked to has seen the use of it be successfully extracted yet. Did I get a full stack? Okay, no, I thought I had a full stack of mushrooms there, and that's why they weren't grabbing. I must have at least a seed, right? Not any? How is that even possible? Where even are my... Okay, there's my mushrooms. Yeah, I don't see a single seed. That's really bad luck. It might be the way that I'm mining them, perhaps. Maybe if I hit them with a better thing. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not really sure. But I'm sure you'll let me know. Alright, let's back away then. So, where else was there a little bit more adamantite? Pretty confident I saw more. There's some. It's not very much, though, from the look of it. And it's, yeah, kind of far away a little bit. I love that my freaking bee mask is, like, metallic even on this map. Oh, there's, like, a whole bunch right there. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that. And there's a bunch... Oh, yeah, we're good. I think we'll probably have an armor set by the end of this freaking episode. Loving it. This was probably the quickest I've ever ascended through these ranks. I mean, granted, I shouldn't probably count my chickens before they're hatched. I haven't even done it yet. What is happening right there? That must have been something dead that its body vanished at the very end. I was a little confused by it. I saw some kind of, like, blue thing. I didn't know. Alright. Moving on. So let's go around the corner. No rare creatures nearby. I'm sure I've probably seen it change a couple of times and not paid attention by accident. Again, my apologies if it ever flashes that there's a rare creature and I just don't do anything. It's because I was just looking by my character and not over there. It's a bit silly of me, I know. It's a bad habit. Old habits die hard and all that. I have a lot of bad Terraria habits. I mean, I'm sure you'll tell me the same, but it is true. So we want to go down into Granite World and hang a left. What are you? Oh. Granite Elementals, no big deal. Granite World is here, hanging a left now. I'm going to put, like, a few torches down. It's very, very dark in this region. It's naturally quite dark here, but, man, it seems darker than ever. Alright, that should at least give us a little bit of light to see what we're doing. Now, we're going to go back into Underwater Hell Zone. Was not a fan of this place the first time. Is there a way that I can get through this without dumping all the water in places that are really annoying is kind of what my focus is right now. Oh, get out of here, you freaking fish. Get out. Okay, there's our oxygen back. What is this material here? Cobalt. Oh, okay, I can just come up this way. That is much better. Oh, and they get poisoned too, so that's even better. I don't even have to necessarily kill them, it'll take care of that on its own. So I won't be wanting for mushrooms, it looks like there's plenty of those around. I just need to find the right spot to kind of set up a little mining area to make sure I always have truffle worms. And was that all I get out of that? I think it might have been. So, you know what? Just to save myself a little bit of heartache, I'm just going to go straight through this wall, through this cobalt, and back out to what I believe to be the elevator here. I'll have to look at my inventory and see if I'm full up yet. I should be getting close. No, never mind. I'm not very close at all. That's good. Down we go again. And I will see a big chunk of it in the wall, if I remember. This would be that. And we will put a lort? I was going to say a light and a torch, and somehow it turned into a lort. The brain is a very strange thing. It's quite incredible, the contortions it can go through when it wants to do a thing and you deny it of the proper functional causeways for it to reach what it's trying to get to. I'm sure lots of people out there have similar feelings, right, where you get sort of a speech impediment feeling coming on, like you're about to stutter or you're about to combine words together. I haven't always had that, but like somewhere in the middle of my life I started to do that more and more, and I guess it sort of reinforced itself as a bad habit. Maybe this is the bad habits themed episode today. I don't know if one can actually psychologically kind of corner themselves into developing a vocal tic or a speech tic like that. It's probably true that that happens, but I did not study that in college, so I can't say that with any kind of qualification. But I find that I do that more and more now. I combine words, I say things that don't really make sense, or like have a harder time getting across my meaning for whatever reason. Yeah, you know, worth it. That'll just turn into more obsidian over here anyway. Hopefully. Oh, you know what it's gonna do though? Alright, get some dirt. Okay. Oh god! That was some really bad timing for you. I got his hat though. You really should have picked a better spot to do that. Poor guy, I didn't even see it coming. Sure, I'll grab a little bit of obsidian. Never hurt. Not like I'm running out, but it's right there. It's just right under, basically right under where I'm standing. Let's switch that back in case I see something I want. These freaking bats look so cool. I wish they weren't so scary, though. I'm just gonna heal up. Alright. Now, do we have any more adamantite on the way down? I'm gonna bet we do. Oh god, I got Medusa'd. Freaking Illuminati bat, get out of here. Okay. Nope, 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 don't do it. She could still kill me. I believe that will override any non-fall damage that I could take. Oh, you're really pissing me off here, Medusa. Let's see if I can kill it. Yeah, I did. And I think all it dropped is some MP. Get out, wherever you are. Alright, there's more adamantite right there. I'm gonna have to dig over to that. Apparently we're gonna pick up a bunch of pearl stone on our way. I'll add that to my list of blocks. It is pretty handy that now we can store things with like an automatic single click. It's just like, hey, boom, all in the chest of your choosing. Doesn't always sort perfectly, but it gets the job done. Saves me quite a bit of time. I appreciate that. So thank you, Terraria developers, for being so conscientious in your quest to create infinite amounts of loot for me to find. What's the best way to mine this? I'm probably... Oh, God. Yeah, you guys all die in the lava, please, and then drop your souls. Yes, yes, yes. That's the right idea. And after you've dropped all your souls, I will figure out a way to extract them out of... I don't think any of them dropped anything. Okay, fair enough. That works, too. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. No, okay. If you could kindly not do that, I would really appreciate that. So we're probably just going to grab these from underneath as carefully as I can. I really just don't want to cause all that lava to fall in my face quite yet. I'm sure I'll be ready for it in a few moments. I just want to, yeah, there we go. Oh no, I missed the slime rain. Oh, darn. Well, again, I know how to synthesize the boss, so we can do that another time. I actually completely forgot that that was even happening. I got so invested in finding adamantite. Silly me. I should probably grab some of these crystals, too. These have a purpose. I don't actually remember what the purpose is, but they definitely have one. And, yes, thank you for the person who recommended that I send that one fellow over to the jungle biome, because you can give him a house, and then at certain times he'll sell you wings. Oh man, we stayed under the ground for an entire day. But yeah, I'll go back eventually, send him over there, and I'll eventually buy those wings most likely too. Maybe I'll buy some other stuff too, because that guy's got quite a bit. Oh god! Alright, I see a little bit more. Oh, that is not the correct one, is it? Oh, that is. Okay. It looked too pink to be right. Oh my god, please! I hate that they teleport on top of me! It's so rude. Okay. Rebalance, reset, and let's just dig a little bit more out of the ground, so if they do that again, they'll fall. And hopefully land in some lava. I would really love it if they could just keep doing that. Now I should be fairly safe to mine up above. And if they do that, that's fine. I don't care about that at all. Yeah, you go up there, you get stuck in the wall, it's all good. Oh, those are diamonds. Alright, you see what I'm saying? They look a little bit blue, a little bit green, if you know what I mean. And we're just going to send this lava over there, that way it can drain out successfully, and then I can get to what I'm after. It's taking a little longer than I like, but that's okay. Alright. Perfect. And I think we got all of it. I will go ahead and grab these as well. Actually meant to place torches there, but who cares? I don't know if there's any, again, I think I've asked this in earlier episodes, I don't think there's any main use for gemstones, like, late in the game. I kind of wish there were. Any more while we're over here? No. Does not look like it. Alright, since we're semi-safe here, let's just look very briefly at the world around us. We've got a bit of adamantite, looks like directly south of me along those minecart tracks, and a whole bunch in this wall over here. Okay, so we've got another good destination to go in search of. A little bit of careful jumping, no big deal. Oh, I will definitely grab that Soul of Light, thank you very much. And we've got our wizard friend here again. How did I miss that? I freaking walked, like, right next to that, didn't I? Okay, you're positioning yourself in a very annoying way. Yeah, that's much better. I will take another one of your hats, then. Okay, Bat! You're being a real pain in my butt right now, Bat. There we go. No soul. Oh, well. Anywhere I can put a torch, please. That'll work. And I think the other bit that we saw, there was quite a bit more that was over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I was stepping in lava there. That's my fault. Do a heal real quick. I'm excited to play around with some of the more experimental or unorthodox armors. Like, I know I kind of always end up in the same path, but I feel like there's plenty of new stuff now for me to try out, like being a summoner or varieties of different, you know, older armors that I could mess around with the cosmetics of and such. Not to mention all the incredible, lovely dyes that we've run into lately. I've pretty much, before I start every recording session, I do a quick jaunt across my world in search of a strange plant or two, just so I have something to show off at the end. And this time, I think, what did I only find one? Feels like they've gotten a little rarer again, or maybe it's just bad luck. Or maybe I had specifically very good luck the other time, and now my luck has gotten a bit less. Either way, it's all good. I think we're actually just we're gonna warp home just for a moment. Make sure everything's doing well on the old homestead. It is 9 p.m., so that means it's time to buy some gun parts from our favorite illegal gun-owning friend. Thankfully, I made a lot of money on that one, so I don't feel quite as bad about how much I just spent on that. Now, the musket ball deal, I've got to do like I did with the other one and get 4 stacks. I think there was something else to it, though. I don't remember what it was. It may have just been on a table that I had to craft it or something. I don't know. Let's drop all our stuff off real quick, and then we'll investigate what the case may be. Alright, so we've got a lot of adamantite ore. We're going to go ahead and stand in the right spot, first of all. Nope. I'm not in the right spot. Or do I need another... Oh, do I actually need another thing to forge it properly? What is going on here? Did it... Oh, I think I was looking at it from the wrong freaking chest or something. No, it's right there. Adamantite. Alright, there's that stuff. I'll make a couple more of those. What's the problem with this, though? I can make beams to place. I don't want to do that. I want to make bars. Make bars, not beams. So clearly I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Usually when they make me go up one, they ask for me to make another... Oh, spawn point removed. I didn't mean to do that. If they ask me to make another thing, then maybe if I just do that... Oh. Oh, I've got to combine it with the Hellforge. That's why. Okay. No problem. Ready? And good. Good thing for the guide, or we'd have a lot more very awkward periods of me searching out for what to do. Okay, so that didn't actually use up that much. Okay, well, maybe it did, because I thought I would get more stuff out of that. So it looks like this is 24, 18, and 12. Each one of these are 12. Do I want to go... Probably want to go ranged, right? I think that's probably the coolest looking of the three, but can't let that govern every decision I make. I have enough for, like, one of these. That's 16 defense to what do I have now? 9. Wow, so that's like double. May as well grab this now. Not really much harm in putting it off. Or in not putting it off. And we'll throw this back down. And then I'm going to have to look for a bunch more sources of the material that I'm after. We'll just do quick stack here. It's great, actually, on the older episodes that I did on this series. I would spend such a long time after every single one, sort of regrouping, putting things away, getting ready for the next episode. And I've still had to do that a little bit, but it's not been nearly as bad with this quick stack. So I'm very grateful for that. Oh yeah, I was going to look back and see if the tax collector was back again, but then I forgot. Well, it wouldn't hurt us to go back down there, especially since I have to go back for more stuff anyway. More ichor would always be nice. Oh, I did find one bit of mushroom grass seed, which I will place here in the organic section. We probably want that right about there. Or... maybe like that? Yeah, that's probably fine. Gotta make sure it makes a nice gradient. That's very important to me. And then I forgot which side the adamantite bars come from. If those are this side or the other side. Alright, we'll put them over here for now. I think that's how it looked, right? Because we had the middle one. Yeah, I think that's right. Probably not, but we'll see. The other thing is, let's talk to you, Craft. What do you have with this? Combine it with feral claws to make a power glove, and I think the power glove combines with something else that I want to have. And then this one I need shark fins and souls of might, which I don't have yet. Alright, so I got these a bit early. That's okay. What is this? A sand gun. This is a good idea. I've never even seen that before. That's interesting. Got a lot of things to build out of that. Alright, so I'll keep that in mind when I go back for shark stuff later. Let's see if we have feral claws. Yes, we do. Feral claws. Let's combine those right now to make a power glove. I think I'm going to be happy that I had this later. Oh, and we got a lucky one with 4% crit on it. Very nice. No, I think it's like the Avenger emblem or something that combines with. I'll have to look that up later. It's not coming to me off the top of my head, and that's okay. And we'll drop off the illegal gun parts in general, I guess, or materials? Yeah, it's kind of like a material. We'll put that around when the time comes. Yeah, alright, so let's do one last thing. Let's fall all the way back down. I'm just going to check again very briefly to see if there was any big patches of red that I could mine. I'd love to have gotten the whole armor set in one episode, but I guess that is asking quite a lot. And I see some pink there. I think now we're getting a bit too high. Wait, was that some? Yep, there's a little bit right there. Not very much. Probably not enough to make a fuss over. It's just slightly brighter than what the naturally orange or red soil looks like. Or crimson, I guess you could say. So there's not really much there. There's gonna be a bunch in the ceiling of hell, like where it borders other biomes. It's just getting across the bottom to look up for it is kind of annoying. I will want to find out where the intersection is, though, between the Crimson and Hell, because there's like a bunch of good things I can farm for there, including Ichor. Especially Ichor, honestly. But I'm not seeing much else. What is that? Oh, it's tungsten. I kind of wish there were even more ores. It seems so silly to say, but the amount that there are, it's like the progression just kind of goes and goes, and then it just ends, and then you just want more, really something to go after that. I mean, I know there's more, but it's just they're not things you can just find in the ground, and I really quite like that, actually. The discovery element. I feel like, I mean, maybe this is oversimplifying it, but I feel like they almost made it too easy to find some of this stuff later on. The fact that you've got spelunker potions and you've got all these areas where you have really good access to all parts of the world. I mean, if there were some things that were just like super rare and you had to really dig apart the whole world to find them, think about how rewarding that would feel when you finally run into it. Or think about how, like, now there's this device you can get at the end of the game after you get the final set of bars by beating the final boss. You get to basically go back and then create this mining thing with lasers coming off of it that you could essentially, if you really wanted to, tear down the entire world down to nothing, which, you know, that would be a really interesting way to go about hiding something. Put it in a place that's completely innocuous and unfindable, and only by destroying pretty much the whole world can you get access to it, unless you're just really, really lucky, and probably that will be the case, and then people will complain because it'll be exclusive that way, and that'll annoy people. I don't know. What was I doing here? I was looking for the tax collector to see if he's still in that apartment building down below. Oh, I should probably kill that Centurion because he has a chance to drop his armor. I'm almost certain this guy's not going to be here, by the way. I'm just double-checking to be double sure. Yeah, I think he was in the one directly underneath where I started. And I see zero evidence of him being around. I don't think I even came over this far. Yeah, and there was blocks in the way anyway. Wow, how on earth did those turn around like that? Oh, they hit off of this wall right here. I didn't expect that. Alright, you gotta drop that guy. What did he do to you? Alright, so if he's not here, I guess we would just... Oh, tortured soul. What is that? Is that him? I didn't, like, look at what it said last time. Probably didn't say that, did it? And it's gone now anyway. It must have just been what I killed. That's a rare creature? Okay, I don't think I know what I'm talking about here. I didn't see anything that looked rare at all. Oh, that's lava there. Okay, right. I'm just gonna do a quick inspection of some of these buildings just in case... Oh my god, there's no floor there. Just in case he's there, I would like to start collecting taxes from him, because it could be a nice source of revenue for me. Basically, the more NPC or, like, tenants you seem to have, the more he gives you. And he does the tax collecting on your behalf, so... Oh, that's Hellstone. For some reason, it looked like adamantite to me. My fault. Man, I was so lucky. I should have just had the stuff in my inventory. What is that? Living fire block. I don't think I'm familiar with that particular item. I got 44 of it. Alright, well, I'm interested in seeing what that's going to craft when I go back home later. I was expecting that pot to break as if it was a normal pot. But it's not. It's a decorative one. No lock, it looks like. Oh, okay. That's one way to do it. Heal! Alright, barely survived that little encounter. I've certainly done that a little bit more carefully in the past. So, yeah, we didn't really come up with much there. What I'm going to do is keep my purification powder on me or in my piggy bank from now on, and that way if I run into him again, I'll be one piggy bank away from obtaining this next NPC, and I believe I do have a couple more slots available up in the roof here. Right, there's like one. Is that all? Wow, this place filled up fast. We still gotta find the cyborg, the steampunker, and the tax collector, and I think there's like even a couple more. Alright, so it looks like we've got a little bit of work ahead of us. We've got to build another section of the house, and of course remodel the whole house at some point too. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Let's go pop open this strange plant and see what we ended up with for today's unboxing. Boop. We got Burning Hades dye. That sounds really sweet, actually. Let's see if I can do my trick that I learned the other day. Which is it? Nope, that's not it. Nope. That's the one. Shift click. Got it. I'm so proud. Aren't you proud of me? Oh my god, that's so sweet. I'm a burning bee. The whole bee is on fire right now. Does it cast light too? I bet it doesn't. Why would it really? Oh, that's really cool. Is that another strange plant? It totally is. Oh, you're in luck. I was just wandering for the sake of wandering, but, yeah, see, this is why I look around every so often. You run into something that lights you on fire in a good way. Who would have expected that? Any more? I should be clearing these out as I run past them, but I'm not for whatever reason. I think once we get past the forest, I'm going to turn around. And there we go. Now we're in the hollowed area. Alright, sure. I'm game. Let's open another one. Negative dye. Oh, I already had that one. Still, that one's a pretty cool one, too. So here's what I think I'm going to end up using as my main... Oh, that's weird. I kind of like it, though. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And so now I'm going to be a metal bee on fire? I don't know, what do you think? That it looks kind of weird, though. It's, like, kind of speckledy and hard to see. What if just my head is on fire? Would that be cool? Leave that red and burn the head? Nah, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. What do you think? What should I go with for my dye setup here? Because now I'm starting to get a lot of options. I still think this is probably the coolest look that I've had so far. But you guys feel free, chime in. I'll show you my dye collection here just so you can see again where I'm at with that. I've got 9 freaking negative dyes. I could dye everything I have in opposite inverted colors. And I got the Shifting Sands dye last time. That's pretty cool. Blue Acid is what I was using on the cape. Let's just put that one back for a while. I kind of like the red, actually, a little better. And I think Burning Hades might be, like, the coolest effect that I've seen so far. Oh, I lost one of them. Alright. Yeah, so that's what I've got. I've got Blue Acid, Acid Dye, Negative Dye, Reflective, Shifting Sands, Burning Hades, Shadow, which just basically makes it solid matte black. I don't really like that one very much. Where did it go, actually? I had... Oh, right, I've got this guy. I forgot about that. You know what? This guy actually would be fantastic to be set up as burning. Oh, does it not work? Or is the... I can't tell. It looks like the shader doesn't do anything with that particular creature. Yeah, pretty sure it's not doing anything. Oh, okay, it's slightly more orange, but it was such a subtle effect. See, it's like barely changed at all. Certainly doesn't look like it's on fire. Alright, so I guess some of them don't work particularly well with every instance of a thing. Let's just try one other then. I would like to find something that's actually interesting looking on that. I mean, that's... I don't know what that is, actually. It doesn't really look like anything. It just looks like a blob of goldish blob. That's really about it. Alright, cool. How about glowing mushroom dye? Did we try that one? We probably have. Alright, that might be the most interesting I've seen so far. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of this pet in general. That's kind of why I had it toggled off. Because I was looking for a light source. That one doesn't really do much in the way of light. And it's also just kind of like gross to have sitting around belching out blood. It just looks like a butt. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like on it. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you again for another one very soon. Have a lovely night, guys. Talk to you later.